We are back, episode 188. My room isn't that crazy anymore.
Ooh,
Parker took his desk, so there's a little more room back here and stuff. And plus my little chair, my brown chair. You can't
yeah, y'all move that in there?
Well, it's been in here. If you look at the past
No, that's
episodes,
Ellie's chair.
exactly. Oh my god. But no, it was just shoved in here because we had Balin's freaking playpen in the living room, God. Yeah, so we're back. I got a couple things we'll run through, hopefully we can get like 20-30 minutes out of it. But first kind of thing, not really any orders of business today. DJ doesn't really have much news on Hilltop Fest, but just keep that top
Nope.
of mind for everyone.
Mhm.
Coming soon. Content coming soon on it too. So man,
Yeah.
let me just brain dump here for a little stream of consciousness. Man, so I try not to repeat myself a lot on here, but I know we've like reminisced a little bit about old content and stuff, but I went through a couple of the old episodes, man, and
Mm.
feels like I sing the same song and dance all the time, but I don't care. But there was, bro, that clip that I sent you guys. Oh my god, bro. I literally I was at work listening to just old episodes and I was just like, skipping through 5-10 minutes at a time, scrolling down, etc. And first of all, that was a really good episode. Psalms is
That's what I was gonna say.
he's such a good talker, and
Uh-huh.
we did like his religion talk and blah
I
blah blah.
remember that.
And he's so opinionated too. And so
That
were
was when I had to defend Donald Glover.
yes. So,
And then
dude,
him, bro,
there was
was like,
that part, bro. I'm gonna make a clip out of that somehow. That literally had me like I was geeked. Like I was literally laughing my ass off at work. It shit was so
our,
funny.
our chemistry, like I've said before, like our chemistry doing this shit. It just
It's cutting out again.
oh
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
my god. Let me go to my settings. Or is it good now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but whenever it sounds like it's using your headphone mic. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
do that, and then you should just be able to do it in Discord settings. Um, but anyway, while he figures that out, yeah, I just the thing with I've found a method to doing the clips now too, to where it's like so much more convenient. To
Yeah.
like I just record the screen on OBS
Oh, okay.
and like basically like a screen record. That was the one I put one out today. Oh, but anyway, so
Okay. Oh wait.
yeah, I don't know. We haven't ran into this problem before. I don't think.
All right.
There we
Yeah, I
go.
think we're good.
There we
Okay.
go. That sounds so much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna bump you up a little bit. Wait, there we go. Cool. All right. Nah, man, but yeah, I was just saying. So like it's kind of weird as far. This is just again under the hood, behind the scenes type of thing. But when you do a pod, obviously you're gonna have the hour-long episodes and stuff, but to be honest, like your following is not the majority of them aren't gonna listen to the whole thing. They're there for the clips. You know what I mean? So
Okay. Yeah.
really, that's like where the work needs to be. You know what I mean? And like today, I posted one today. It was an old one of me and Parker, and bro, it took me like no time because now I just have this like workflow.
In the files.
In the
You,
files.
you know the one that you need to bring back.
Which one?
I'm
Yeah,
thinking of it right
give
now.
me suggestions. Yeah.
It was the one when I was completely wrong about the Travis Scott at Bonnaroo, and you like. I was just like, I could have
Oh
sworn
yeah,
Travis
yeah.
Scott was during the
It was
day,
at the daytime.
and I was, oh shit.
Wow.
Oh shit. Oh, okay.
I can
We're
still
good.
see and hear you. I don't know.
Okay.
But no,
we're
I
good.
need to find that one. I got to figure out which one that was on.
And I was like
Dead
shake
set
on
on
it that
it.
it was during the day, and then you cut to like the show at night. That shit had me geeked.
God.
But I swear I could have sworn it was during the day.
God, man. Yeah. So
I thought that it did.
yeah, that's great. But yeah, that's really the when you do a pod, that's really what you're like doing it for. You know what I mean? Is trying obviously you're not just trying to like be clickbaity or like, you know, in not like disingenuous, like fake, but like that's where the good content comes in. And but yeah, dude, one last thing and then I'll kind of lead us into a few things. But dude, the one we did last week, man, I think that was like our best episode yet, to be honest with you. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
know
still didn't watch it. I know you told me to.
two things. One, I know you don't listen to the ones that you're in. Totally get that.
Yeah, I get it.
I totally get that. But also it was just your feature song feature idea, and then just that Bonnaroo segment. I mean, it just we can just go and go.
Right. Exactly.
So that was just yeah, go ahead.
That's but it's funny because like I just be having ideas popped in my head, and then you know that I just be texting you like I don't give you any context. I'm just like, hey, featureless.
Yeah, boom.
You know, and then yeah.
Right.
But I actually thought of one the other day while I was at work, but I forgot about it. And I thought it was gonna be so good, but I forgot. I forgot to text you.
Yeah,
I was working.
Yeah, next one we need to I got a couple written down. But yeah, we need to do one next time. Maybe we can double back soon. But yeah, I know for sure those just perform well. One of the first ones we did too, when the lineup came out, it organically got like a few viewers or a few comments and like quite a few views. Like it was with like barely this is the thing kind of in this newer era is I'm not like promoting as much as I should be. You know what I mean? Like that falls.
Don't put yourself down on that. You got business to take.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the deal. I'm not like worried about it, but you know, finding time to do the clips and like just make sure I'm posting stories and stuff. But like when the Bonnaroo topics happen, like the traffic comes. But I know for sure we got to do one with Parker before he goes because he's going. He's the only person I know that's going. So I want to see what his perspective and you know his schedule is gonna look like and stuff. He's got an interesting year this year because to my understanding, to my understanding, this is how his journey is gonna go. So Jenna's family lives in Manchester, right? Jenna's working Bonnaroo, I'm pretty sure. So Parker is just going to be chilling in Centeroo, finding stuff to do, solo dolo, finding people to kick it with until she's done. And then at the end of the night, gonna like go shower at her parents' crib and sleep there and then come back the next day.
So does Jenna not want to enjoy the shows at all?
Well, I mean, I don't think she works throughout the night. I don't know exactly, but you know, I'm pretty sure she gets off like during, I don't know, in the afternoon or something, and then we'll go to the shows.
Is it like a family business that works, Abu?
I don't really know. I think it's selling ice or something. I'm not entirely sure. That's what I'm saying. I don't know all the details, but I know she's working it. I think during the day and then like in the afternoon, and then like.
But he bought a ticket.
Yeah, he's going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
So yeah, that'll
somebody up.
Yeah, so that'll be cool.
There's somebody we all know that's going.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, so thing that's top of mind right now is the draft, the NFL draft. I mean, I am not gonna sit here. It's kind of interesting. I'll kind of brain dump a little bit. You good?
Hold on. Okay, my bad. We're good.
I'm gonna try and give you a little bit of context because I know like you like football, but you don't follow the NFL that close. So
let me know who all
Yeah, here.
Yeah, give me the
Actually,
highlights.
you know what? I'm gonna just pull up the first.
Here we go.
I'm gonna just pull up the first round. I
So hold
don't.
on, we did get the homie though.
So yeah.
We
So
actually got him.
Titans got
I'm actually gonna buy a jersey
Honestly, yeah, that'd be hard.
off of that
Okay.
website.
All right, bet. Shout out DHgate. I gotta go back there, man.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
I didn't know if we were
Cool.
plugging that in or not.
I'm gonna just
Oh,
share
here we
my
go.
screen just to. All right, cool. So
Dude,
before I really get into it, I mean, obviously you see all this freaking crazy analysis and stuff, but I will say this. I feel like this draft is kind of not weak, but I think that there's like a turn kind of there's been a lot of linemen and like offensive and defensive linemen taken. Like a
I thought
ton.
that was always the case.
It is, but like
'Cause wait, didn't the Titans get first round and they did like a center or something?
yeah, they did last year and the year before, but
yeah.
there's not like a ton of quarterbacks and a ton of like wide receivers and running backs. You know, you see what I'm saying?
Because everybody's already got that franchise.
Somewhat.
Quarterback.
So yeah, I don't know. There just wasn't a bunch of like big,
Dogs.
offensive top guys. Yeah. So all right, Cam
Mhm.
Ward, crazy story. 0
Hey,
star,
yeah, let's talk about this dude.
0 star recruit out of high school. 0 stars.
Mhm.
Texas goes to a small D2 school, FCS school in
Mhm.
Texas. Goes to Washington State, balls out. It's a big school,
Mhm.
and then goes to Miami, and then here we are.
Yeah, like
As of-
last year, I remember
Mhm.
we were talking about this dude. I was like, bro, I really like this dude, Cam Ward. Like, I randomly was watching Miami because I
Mhm.
kind of like Miami because of Corn.
Oh yeah.
All
Mhm.
the-
I played
yeah,
basketball
grew
against
up-
him.
Yeah, I grew up down the street from him, and we played on the same football team.
Hmm.
Honestly, this is a hot take, but I swear he was a better basketball player than he was.
Yes, that's why I said he.
Which says a lot.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so
And he actually bought me a grill in the 6th grade. Yes, we had homeroom and shit. Yeah.
That's
But
a-
anyway,
that is a crazy story.
yeah, but I remember texting you and talking about Cam Ward, and I was like, bro, this
Yeah.
dude's he's the truth. And I did say that I thought he was going to go to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's been, I don't know. I mean, it's been pretty interesting. There's been quite a few trades. So Travis,
Wait, we had the number 1?
yeah, they were dog shit. They were the worst team.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
So is Levis gone? Is
I
he
mean,
up out of here?
he's
Cam gonna have to wait a year.
Nah, he's probably gone. Levis. Yeah. That I think that project is over. Especially after what he did last year. Some of his highlights, his lowlights last year was like the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. And that's not
Yeah.
even, bro. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of just briefly kind of go through here. So, all right, this pick right here, this number 2 pick was
I don't like that.
what?
Travis Hunter to the Jaguars.
Well, hold on. Let me just say this real quick. So
Okay, my bad.
the Browns had this pick right here, and they traded down, and then the Browns basically passed on Travis Hunter, traded him to Jacksonville, and Jacksonville gave up like next year's first round pick and then like another one for this pick. So and then Cleveland, went down and then got more picks. So
okay.
I mean, Travis Hunter, he's the Shohei Ohtani of football. Plays both sides.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
You think he can do both?
We will see, bro. I mean, I think he'll at least be able to do one, if anything.
Yeah, all right. So let me ask this: which one do you think he'll do?
I think he'll be a corner.
That's what I was thinking.
I really do. He's big too. He's tall.
He's big. I
He's-
thought he was skinny.
I mean, he's skinny. Well, when I say big, I mean 6 foot, 188. Which is not massive, but for
Bigger than that.
you'd be surprised though, bro. Some of these corners are like fucking 5'10", 5'11", which
Okay,
I mean
okay.
188's pretty standard, but I don't know. I guess he's pretty standard, but he's just a freak athlete. I mean, he's just a freak.
Oh,
What do you see?
Oh, I see my boy. I'm gonna let you get to it. Or
Yeah,
not my boy, but like that one dude
I
from
was scared.
Boise State.
Yep. So Abdul Carter, Penn State, probably the best defensive player. You know, that's not Travis Hunter. This all three makes sense. All right, now here's where you got offensive line, defensive line, then yeah, Ashton Genty.
Ooh,
Yeah.
he'll look good in the Raiders.
Yep. Playing for the
Aren't they in
Raiders.
Vegas?
Yep. That is a
Oh
it's a
shit!
pretty
He
it's a
finna,
pretty
he finna be lit.
it's a pretty interesting story because like he was balling out, you know, 2 years ago, and then he had the choice of, all right, you can stay here or you can go transfer. You know, he could have went anywhere,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm staying with Boise. I'm rocking with the gang, and
Bet.
and then here
He
we
got the
are,
same story as Cam.
damn near,
Because
yeah,
wasn't he on some low level
yeah,
college and
like damn near, bro.
uh,
It's pretty wild. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. But like, you see what I'm saying though, as far as like exciting people, I mean, there's one, two, three in the top, and then
uh-huh.
it's a bunch of, you know, kind of like you got to know football to know these guys, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
like
Because
this guy right
you
here.
want to see the people that are making the plays, not
I mean, look,
blocking.
6'4", 332, like big ass
Mm,
dude. You know, we
really.
probably won't know much of him. Like,
Hmm.
and he might be a freaking all-star. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so this guy too kind of has an interesting come up. Tatoria, or however the fuck, Tet McMillan is what they call
Hey,
him.
niggas, we be doing too much at this point.
Well, he's Hawaiian, so
Oh,
yeah, he's
my
like
bad.
I'm sure I'm sure he's descendant of black people in some way, but he's like Hawaiian or like, you know, something like that. So
Yeah.
he's another
Okay.
one.
But McMillan? That's
That's why he might
like
be mixed. He might be mixed for all we know. His
that's
his
like
his,
what?
his daddy might be black.
No, McMillan, that's a white. That's like what I'm trying to think of. People with the
That's
red
a white,
hair.
like a ginger.
Yeah. What are those? The Irish? The
Oh
Irish be
yeah,
having
yeah,
black
yeah, yeah,
people in
yeah.
that,
You're right.
right?
You're right. You're right. So yeah, he's on the Panthers. He's gonna be with
Oh,
Bryce.
let's go. Sorry.
No, you're good. What happened? Brewers.
Really got a double. Yeah, but we're down by two.
I know.
Go ahead.
I'd bet on y'all in the first 5 innings. It did not go well.
Yeah.
So this guy Tet McMillan last year led the country in receiving. Came out of nowhere. And here we are, first round pick. He's going to be with Bryce Young and for the Panthers.
Oh,
And
okay.
then yeah, man, kind of, you know, I mean, there's guys like there's these two tight ends here, Michigan's tight end and Penn State's tight end. They're good, but
Okay, okay.
you kind of have the usual
Let me
suspects.
see.
Georgia,
Colston and Tyler. Oh yeah.
yeah,
They're probably some dogs. You need a white boy tight end.
and they are exactly
Hey,
that.
actually,
But
can I talk about tight ends for a quick
yeah, that's
second?
fine. Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like, well, me personally, I feel like they're underrated. But are they underrated? Because these
Um,
motherfuckers block,
yeah,
go run out and catch a pass,
yeah.
snag it, and then be juking motherfuckers, and then can still truck the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like they are a jack of all trade.
Yes, if they're good, of course. Like if
Yeah.
they're elite, because I'll tell you this. There's some tight end. There's two types of tight ends. There's blocking, like you said. There's some tight ends that are just made. Their job is to block, and then there's
Mhm.
some tight ends that are mostly receivers, and they don't
Uh-huh.
really block as much. And then the good ones do both, and that's a
Right.
hell of a job. That's like you got to
Hey,
be. You're
and
damn
it's
near.
gotta be a big white dude. It has to be. And they got speed. They're
Yeah,
outrunning the
I
corners.
know.
And shit.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
It's
hey,
crazy.
shout out to the white boy tight ends, like dead ass.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess this is a prevailing thing that's kind of just surface level anyone can see. Look, SEC,
LSU.
SEC.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. SEC, 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 SEC. One, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Tennessee. boom,
Uh-oh.
Kentucky, boom, Bama, like all these SEC guys. I mean,
Uh-huh.
crazy. All right, so this kind of brings me to my point right here. Okay. So, all right, obviously, number 1 overall pick was Cam Ward, quarterback, right? So,
Oh my God. We're gonna have to go to a game.
do you remember who people were also regarding as the second or third
Oh, this
quarterback?
Dart dude. Yeah, I actually saw him play. I forgot what game what it was, but he got hurt.
So,
And he played through it and won.
yeah, he's a stud, but I'm gonna quiz you here. Who was
God.
getting overlooked right here? What quarterback? What prominent quarterback?
Wait.
Colorado.
between Jackson.
Played for Colorado.
Oh, Shador Sanders.
Shador Sanders.
Okay, but is he that good though?
Well, so listen. This time last year,
Did
he
he not get drafted?
still hasn't gotten drafted. It's the 3rd round.
Oh wait, that's right. Yeah, they just do like the first round in the first day, and then
No, today.
Okay,
No. Today is the 2nd and 3rd round. He still hasn't been drafted.
Oh, I mean,
So look,
okay.
apparently he had really bad meetings with all like the coaches and the managers and stuff.
Probably his father.
And he also didn't do a pro day where you go out and like, you throw and work out in front of the organizations. So
Yeah.
this spot right here, people thought he was going to go right here in to the Giants at 25th overall. Now get this. Here, this was today. Okay, 2nd round happens. Boom, boom, boom. You got your guys. Wait.
Oh yeah, it's all defense or
Yeah.
like linemen.
Okay, and then the 3rd round happens, which is I think happening.
Darius.
There he is. Wait, it must have been. All right, I can't find it. I think it was the 2nd round, but there was another quarterback. Okay.
In the
Oh, here he is. Tyler Show.
Louisville.
So they picked this guy over Shador Sanders. Something
Wait,
must.
Is Drew Brees still playing?
Nah, he retired a few years ago.
Oh shit. Well, who's the? Oh yeah, they had like Winston.
Yeah, they had Derek Carr, and this guy is probably going to be at least fighting for the spot. But I mean, look at this. Tyler Shao got drafted over Shador. That really tells you that something's going on. You know what I mean? Now, granted, this is a big guy. He's 6'5", 219. He's a big fella. Like, he's a pro, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
hey, I mean, where is he from?
Louisville. He I don't think it's
where he was born. Like Texas.
Let's see. Doesn't say. Where bio. Oh, Arizona.
Okay, that's close. I see it.
This right here. All right, this question right here is what is
Oh God.
tormenting. No, it's funny. It's not nothing crazy, but
okay.
On Twitter right now, this is what like everyone is debating right now. Okay? It's like a meme, it's a trend. I don't know who started it, but people are all right. Who do you think would win in a fight? Okay. 100 grown-ass men or a silverback gorilla?
Saw this today, actually. Okay.
All right.
The gorilla.
Bro,
wait. Is
brother,
it fist to fist, or are there guns involved?
No, bro. You're fighting a gorilla.
The gorilla.
Dude, that motherfucker. Hold on, bro. I'm about to share my screen. We're gonna look at some videos of silverback gorillas.
So funny. I saw that literally today, and it was like 3 posts in a row.
Yeah, bro.
And one of them was oh man, they did a video of Madara Uchiha from Naruto. He like fights everybody, like all the nations at once.
Okay.
And he was the gorilla. That that's funny. That's funny.
All right, here. I'm
Yeah,
gonna share my
fucking
screen.
gorilla, what the fuck?
I'm gonna share my screen real quick. All right, I'm just gonna. All right, here we go. Can you see it?
It's loading. All right, here we go.
These are the real reasons gorilla.
Yeah, nah,
Bro,
nah.
6'5", 500 pounds.
Look at his arms.
Dog. Nah.
Hell no, you can't even outrun that motherfucker.
No.
And look, he's just chilling.
Bro, look at that. Look at
Is
that.
that actually them standing up? Oh nah. Nah. Dude, try and pull up the Madara one. Oh my god. Dude, Gorilla Madara.
Okay.
Oh man, I hope you can find it.
Like that?
M-A
M-A
D-A-R-A.
Gorilla. This right here. 100 men versus.
Yeah. Let's see.
Versus 100 men to Madara Uchiha taking on the other ninjas. That is probably the
Okay, this
worst
is it.
comparison
Well, this is the one
I have
that I
ever
saw,
seen for
but-
that argument ever.
Okay.
First off, I'd like to preface
Skip
that
ahead,
argument in
skip ahead,
general,
skip ahead.
You said what?
Skip ahead.
no way around it. But to go fallacious comparison, I
Oh,
think
here we
I've
go.
seen.
This
Because
is it.
how
This
on
is it.
God's green earth did you get to this conclusion thinking that it was actually the same thing? Oh look,
Bro,
100
watch this
ninjas
shit.
plus
Look at
one
all these
guy.
motherfuckers.
That's not how
And
that
Madara
works.
is heading-
Overall, this argument is just
Yeah,
stupid.
just-
Of course, 100 men win. If it was 100 men versus
Then
Madara
it's not
Uchiha,
showing it.
okay,
Yeah,
well,
I guess they skipped
Oh,
we just saw how that would.
Damn.
Anyway, I just
Yeah.
that's just fucking hilarious, especially like. All right, this is not to just get super deep on it, but this is what the internet is intended for. Like
Yeah.
entertainment purposes, you know what I mean? Like trends and stuff. Like not
Yeah.
everything has to be politics and fucking.
Mhm.
I know that sounds so like I'm not trying to be disingenuous, like you know what I'm saying, not to discredit like real life shit that goes on, and you know the internet is a good place to raise awareness for serious shit, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
But this type of shit is what is supposed. This is what it's for. Supposed to be
yeah.
to unify people on
Humorous.
stupid shit. Yeah, it's like I just
I
can't.
wanna-
I can't. So like, have you heard the my thing? Who would win in a fight, the sun or a trillion lions?
Huh?
What happened?
We're recording.
You know that the other scenario, my scenario, who would win in a fight, the sun or a trillion lions?
The sun?
Okay, now hear me out though. Hear me out, bro.
Okay.
King of the jungle, right? All right. 1 trillion lions. They would simply outlive the sun. 1 trillion lion lifetimes.
Oh, like outliving the sun?
Who would win?
Okay, I was thinking like the lions would be jumping towards the sun trying to fight it.
Well, I mean, they are. But it would take, you know how long it would take a trillion lions to die? Longer than the earth could
No.
even, or longer than the sun. The sun is going to explode in like 5 billion years or something. Okay. It would,
Oh, no, I'm not buying that.
but,
And
okay.
Are they all attacking at once?
I
The
mean,
trillion lions?
I think so.
They're gonna be burnt out
I mean, not, but a trillion?
immediately.
A trillion? I think that it would just overwhelm the sun and
They
burn.
would disintegrate before they could even touch the sun.
But he's not the sun's not taking down a trillion of them just in an instant. That's so many lions.
That's what I'm saying. Before they touch the sun, they're already gonna be burnt up.
But do you realize how big a trillion
We
is?
feel the sun light years away. What are you talking about? Nah, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. But
okay.
I mean, hey, who knows? But I'm not buying it.
I actually asked ChatGPT that, and ChatGPT was on your dude. By the way, these last night I'm low key never buying these again. It might have been that diabolical ass meal I had, but my hangover I had a hangover, bro. These are
I should have tried one of those.
these are
be
9.9
honest.
9.9%. I had 5.
Hmm.
That was all, and then that one shot from you. That was all I had. And dude, I had a terrible fucking headache. That's one thing about IPAs, bro, as opposed to light beer. Light beer, like, you don't like, you can pace yourself better. Not to like give anyone tips on drinking, but like when you have light beer, you're like, okay, if I drink this real fast, I know what kind of drunk it's going to give me. You know what I mean? Now with like an IPA, it's an IPA is like 2 beers in one, and it literally might take you 30 or 45 minutes to finish it,
to drink it.
drink it.
It's stout.
Yeah. Okay, so
actually, I kind of just thought of sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
Just this morning, I woke up and I was really thinking about this Cam Ward shit. I'm
Got you
really
excited. Dude.
Yeah, like I'm really excited because like he might be the face of the franchise of Tennessee.
That would be
I watched
awesome.
some videos and they talked about Tennessee has basically been needing a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, they haven't had
never
one.
Really gotten one.
They haven't had one since Steve McNair.
That's what they said in the video.
Think about this.
Steve McNair was one, and there was one dude after that. I don't know.
I mean, Vince Young was supposed to be. It was supposed to be.
Vince Young.
It was,
Yeah,
and then
Young.
I won't say he was a bust, Vince Young, because he won Rookie of the Year. His second year, I think they went to the playoffs, but like he didn't make it like 3, 4, 5 years in the league. Even it was very, very weird. But yeah, I mean, Mariota was supposed to be as well, Heisman Trophy winner, 3rd pick overall or whatever. Yeah,
I hope Cam does it.
So look, I'll say this real quick about Mariota. I'm not a fucking NFL GM or nothing, but I feel like the Titans, if you look at that context of his career with the Titans, just to give you a little context, he came into a shitty organization, shitty place, and with just himself, I think he had two different coaches. Like, they were shitty.
Yeah, that's right.
So he makes them a decent team. They go to the playoffs 2 or 3 times. He won a playoff game. Like, it's not like he was just like some fucking bum garbage motherfucker, but
it's Nashville.
But they moved on so quick from him to Ryan Tannehill. That's what it was.
Oh, that's right, Tannehill.
Yeah, and then they got Vrabel, and like, you know, that happened too, Mike Vrabel and stuff. But
that reminds me, this is random as hell, but that radio dude that covers the Titans,
Mike Keith.
What was that? Oh, okay,
Mike,
I need to.
So, do you know where he is now? Actually,
no.
So, real quick? Why do you bring him up? What makes you bring him up?
Because I wanted to get his take about Cam Ward.
So, let me tell you this: Mike Keith, yeah, Mike Keith, voice of the Titans, is no longer. He has been the Titans radio person since inception in '98, right?
Yeah.
He just left the Titans, and guess where he's gonna be the radio person for?
Green Bay,
the Tennessee Volunteers.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm actually seeing that now.
Yep, Titans games are gonna sound a lot weird.
Ago.
That guy, like, to me, is like his voice is like super nostalgic. You know what I mean?
Is he 57? Nah, I feel like this was a younger dude. Nah, it was.
What do you mean then?
It was the dude that was talking shit about the Titans on radio.
Oh, you're talking about God damn it.
Give it to me.
I follow him on Twitter.
Blast.
Oh my God, what is his fucking name?
Brain Blast, real quick, please.
Hold on, come on. No, I got it.
He talking shit about the Titans.
He's just real about it.
Yeah.
Oh God, he's a good follow on Twitter actually, because he be talking.
I feel like I did follow him, but because I was listening to him like when I was delivering in Nashville.
Buck Rising. This guy. I don't know why this shit looks so bad. Buck Rising. Yeah, he's
Okay.
awesome. I mean, from what I see, I'm just kind of scrolling. He actually just posted a YouTube video talking about the draft 2 hours ago. This would be a good watch for you, actually.
okay.
For everyone, really. It's like an hour-long video. Cam Ward
Yeah,
headlines critical.
This is the dude.
Yeah. So
Wait, let me hear his voice.
he's got like a deep voice. He's actually younger. He's like our age, but he sounds like
That's yeah.
he's like 30, 32, something like that. He's dope. But from what I understand, I mean, I'll tell you this. So now that the draft is done, I have been seeing a lot of pundits, like sports people, giving the Titans a pretty good grade on all their picks. So
Oh, for
it's
real?
pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, they signed. So the undrafted process happened. They signed actually one of the. He didn't get drafted. His name is Xavier Restrepo. They signed one of Cam Ward's receivers from Memphis. So hopefully he can make the team. You know, they already know each other. So that would be an awesome story if this kid, you know, goes undrafted and makes a freaking career out of it, you know, with his college teammate and shit. That would be really cool. So
Yeah.
he's like I think he's white, but he's either like white or Hispanic, but he's small, you know, like he's probably 5'10" or something like that, which, you know, in the NFL, the
Short Kings.
you got to be big and fast. I mean, that's just is what it is. And from what I understand, his his metrics, he didn't like test, quote unquote, like test very well. But yeah, I mean, it's exciting to have, because it's exciting to have excitement, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely scary because the Titans have drafted Mariota, Vince Young. They drafted. Do you even know who Jake Locker is?
Was the one guy that I saw in the video.
Okay.
Him too. He was after Vince Young.
Yeah,
He was
dude.
after Vince Young.
And that was a complete failure bust. Complete. Top 5 pick. I mean, they've had 5. Let's put it to you like this. They've had, I guess, those 3 in the last 15 years that were top 5 QB picks. Didn't work. So, and I mean, you know, they had success with Ryan Tannehill, but, you know, he was a veteran guy. They traded for him from the Dolphins, like, you know, and he was only, you know, he's not even in the league anymore. And then last year, bro, was just a shit show. I mean, and the last 2 years, actually, it was Malik Willis, it was Will Levis, it was Mason Rudolph. Like,
I don't know. But that reminds me, on that same video that I listened to, I didn't realize that the Titans, they said their record for last year was like 3-14.
3-14.
I was like, what the
Dog shit. Just dog shit.
3-14?
Horrible.
Nah, like
Horrible. But
they were pissed off.
this is the coach. This is the second year for the coach. So
And that too.
he's
And
got
it's a female that's the owner.
Well, yeah, Miss Amy is her dad started the Titans. So she's like she's like, I don't want to call it nepotism. I guess you could,
It
but
is.
well,
It
well,
absolutely
when it
is.
gets to ownership, they're like, they make the decisions, but they don't, if that makes sense.
She
and
got a team.
And it's exactly. And it's very subjective. There's some owners, like, I can't picture any or think of any off the top of my head, but like, you know Jerry Jones for the Cowboys, the owner for the Cowboys. He's more famous than the team. Okay, he's very involved, and he has been since the 90s. But then there's some owners, like, for some teams who don't know shit about football, and it's like a business opportunity. Yeah, they're like, cool, fuck it, I'll buy the Jaguars, like, you know. And like, so they're like, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to hire someone to take care of all this shit. But then there's other owners who are very, very involved.
It's just people that are with money.
Too
are
much
able
money.
to do shit.
Yeah.
and not passionate about
Yeah.
it with what they do.
You hit that right on the head, man. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm really excited to, you know,
Me too.
it'd be
Like, we
dope,
need
bro. It would be dope
to
to,
game.
yeah, it would be
Like,
so dope to just have a CJ Stroud or a Justin Herbert, a Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? Just to have a
think that he
guy.
could do it. I think he could do it.
And
I wonder if he would even like Nashville though.
dude, from what I understand, you need to follow him, honest Cameron Ward, on everything. He really,
Yeah.
dude, I will tell you this, man. Every video I've seen, every
Down to earth. He's
bro,
just
he
chill.
seems like a humble dude and just wants to play freaking ball and be the best. That's just what he seems like. And
Uh-huh.
his parents raised him right. That's what you know what I mean? That's literally what it seems like, because
Mhm.
it's making its rounds right now, because Shador and him had done some like videos together, and there was like one clip specifically
I
where
was watching a bunch of Shador videos. this
I mean, yeah,
week,
Shador like does rap. He like raps too. And Cam was like, man, I just play football. And Shador was like, you don't have like,
Right.
any hobbies outside of football? He's like, no, I play football. Like, he's like, no, man, I just play football.
They came from different
Yes.
lives. Like
Yes.
Shador came from privilege.
He was born a millionaire.
Uh-huh. And in those videos that I was watching, I just kept seeing him do this, flexing his watch, Shador.
Mhm.
And it's like, bruh, who gives a fuck about this watch?
Not saying
Bro,
I'm torn. So I'm torn on. So you saw where he got drafted, right? Did you?
the Browns.
He got drafted by the Browns
Okay.
in the 5th round, which is
After a different quarterback.
so that too.
from Oregon.
They got 2 quarterbacks, which is very, 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 very strange. But hey, fuck it. Roll the dice twice. Hopefully one of them works. But
Yeah.
it's
They got Flacco.
yeah, and Flacco, and I don't want to get too technical, but they have Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, and they just traded for Kenny Pickett. They have 5 quarterbacks.
5 quarterbacks?
You can only have 3 on your roster. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
For real?
Yeah,
Huh.
Deshaun Watson's gone. He's gonna be
They're gonna
gone.
have to get a receiver
But I'm
or a
torn.
running back or something.
This is the last thing I'll say about this, and then we can move on. But I'm kind of torn because I do feel, on one hand, I do kind of feel bad for him, because I do think he did kind of did a little dirty by falling that far.
Mhm.
But also on the other hand, I could see it from a business perspective. And if you're not going to have somebody, if you're as a football team, as a professional team, the player is never bigger than the fucking program, bro.
Right. And
Straight
that's what I was
up.
hearing in the videos, that he was like trying to dictate. He was trying to be his dad,
I mean, and
really. He was trying to be Dion, but Dion was on a different level.
Dion played for the freaking Yankees and the fucking in the NFL at the same time.
Right.
Like,
No, it was the Braves. It
yeah,
was
he played for the
Atlanta
Yankees.
and the-
Yeah,
He literally played for the
Braves
Falcons
and the Falcons.
and at the same day, he ended that game, got a helicopter, and flew to the Braves game and
Dog.
played.
Like,
Like
different.
Yeah, Shador is not that.
Dude, this is random.
Be
So
able to just be like, yeah, nah.
on that same thing about the 2-sport thing. So there's a guy named Dave Winfield who played in like the 80s, I think.
Mm.
He's a Padres legend. I think he played for the Braves at one point. He's a Hall of Famer, right? This guy, I didn't realize this. So it was actually a slideshow on like IG. It was like players who've been drafted by multiple leagues. It was like, Russell Wilson got drafted by some baseball team. It was like AJ Brown,
My guy.
like,
Kyle.
football, baseball, Kyler Murray, boom. Yeah. And then,
Yes.
dude, Dave Winfield, get this, bro. He got drafted by the MLB, obviously.
Mm.
He got drafted in the NFL, and the NBA.
Oh wait, who is it? What's his name?
His name's Dave Winfield. He's like an older
Did he
player.
go to Florida State?
Nah. This is like in the
There was
80s.
one dude for Florida State that also got drafted by all. Like he did all three.
It might be. I don't know where he went to school, but it might be Dave Winfield. He's like this black dude. Like I'm guessing like
Is he bald?
I don't think so. I know him because he's a Padres legend, but
That's not him. Hold on.
but that's fucking crazy. Imagine being that good of an athlete. Just a world
Right.
like a world renowned spectacular athlete. To where you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go hit a home run. I'm gonna go rob this dude's home run. I'm gonna go drop 25 on your head, snag some rebounds, put me in at cornerback. I'm gonna go shut down your receiver. Like, and you can do it all at a professional level. It's fucking
Mhm.
crazy. The fact that you can do one is crazy.
Right.
And he was cold at all three. I know he was a menace in high school. Like,
Mhm.
dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Man.
I don't know. That was just so wild to me.
I think no, maybe it was just basketball and football.
MTSU had one person get signed by the Vikings.
Charlie Ward.
Charlie Ward. He played what?
Is that Cam Ward's fucking dad?
No,
or something?
it's not. I think he won a Heisman actually. Wait, so what did he do? He played in the NFL and
He
what?
played basketball and football.
He played in the
at
NBA?
the same time. Yes.
What?
He got like drafted by
Wow.
the NBA.
No, I knew him for football. I never knew.
No. Yeah, it was just one, but he won like the Heisman in football.
Yeah, I knew
but
that.
then went NBA.
That's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah. That's
Oh, yep. Well, you know,
Okay.
it feels exciting to be be around here in Nashville.
Mhm.
So, all right, let's switch gears a little bit. Like I said, I got a couple things. We'll kind of touch on this, but right before we got on, I saw this tweet here. Outkast has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Hey.
It's a big deal. I mean,
That is.
so as far as I know, let me look up like the full list of rappers that are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That happened today?
Literally an hour, 2 hours ago.
Oh shit.
Let's see.
Is Andre even gonna show up to get the damn award?
Let's see. What? There's like not a lot of
He will
rappers.
show up.
Okay, these are the rappers that are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It is.
Can I try and guess some?
Oh yeah, sure. There's hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11
10.
now, I
All
guess.
Let me get some hints. Eminem.
Eminem's in there for sure.
Okay. Nas.
No.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Are they older artists? Like
Yeah,
the 90s
they all
era?
are. They all are.
Biggie,
Biggie's in there.
Tupac.
Tupac's in there.
Oh, let's see. Who
And
else?
we got like 4 groups.
Groups. Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang's not in there. Mm-mm.
Goody Mob? Groups.
Mm-hmm. There's one more solo rapper, and then 4 more groups.
Give me a hint, like a hard hint. A deep cut hint.
Okay, here's one for the rap group. Okay. Adidas.
The shoe brand.
Adidas. See, I love this DJ because every week I feel like I test your hip hop knowledge.
Yeah.
I really do, bro. Because you, hey,
Adidas
look, bro. Hold on. You want to be a hip hop historian? I'm gonna need you to keep up, bro.
Mhm.
Yes, Adidas.
I know you're about the culture.
I know. Yeah. So Adidas.
Ooh. Can I get a year?
This is like in the 80s, one of the first popular rap groups ever. Adidas. You might not even know
Adidas
this
as in the shoe brand.
as in the shoe.
What?
You never heard this song, My Adidas. Dun, 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 dun. Run DMC.
Oh, Run DMC. Okay. Damn. No, I should have knew that one. Okay.
Okay. Okay. It's another rap group.
This is fun.
They're white.
Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys.
Hey, yeah, no, they were called.
Criminally underrated, honestly. They really don't, in my opinion, they don't get, they're not involved in like hip hop conversations, I feel like, as much as they should be.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, they were,
like,
yeah.
They were really
They
dope.
were in the 90s too.
Yes.
Right?
They were really
Yeah.
dope. They were authentic and it was very palatable. You know what I mean? It was
They were
very,
hip-hop, but it was
they,
probably just because they were white.
but people respected them though. Like, bro, they could rap their
Right,
ass
for
off, bro.
sure. Yeah.
But they need to
yeah.
be, you know, they need to be involved in like these hip hop conversations. That's a whole thing. But that kind of just crossed my mind a little bit. All right. One more is like a OG 80s rapper. And he's an actor.
80s.
And he's an actor now.
Oh, what's the one dude that did storytelling?
Not Slick Rick. It's not Slick Rick.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Well then shit, I have no idea.
He's an actor too. Now. He put out an album this year.
Ice Cube?
No, that's a good guess though. Actually, I'll give you that because NWA is on here.
Okay.
I'll give you that. He's acting now.
From the 80s.
He's buff and light skin.
Ice-T.
No, that's a great guess too.
Fuck.
No.
You'll have to give it to me.
LL Cool J.
Ah, shit.
And then there's two. I'm gonna just give you these. There's two groups: Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, and then Public Enemy.
Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav, yeah, that's legendary. Chuck
Fight
D,
the power.
dude. Chuck D used to follow me on my Twitter back in the day, actually.
For real?
Yeah, dude. Man, my old Twitter, bro. I had a bunch of I had Inspector Deck. I had a bunch of Wu-Tang members. I had Chuck D on there. Chuck D tweeted me. Yeah.
Hey, fight the power.
That's pretty. But yeah, so Outkast. Yeah, fight the power, dude. All right, let me ask you this. Well, last final thoughts. I mean, is there on the Outkast kind of getting some recognition?
Bro,
it's big for the South. I don't think I saw any Southern rappers there on that list, right?
True.
It was like all West Coast and New York.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, the South got something to say.
Yeah. Hey, bro, that fucking clip though, that moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was legendary for a bunch of reasons, but the fact that 3 Stacks is really like him.
Does the flute?
But he is not a he's not a poser though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not.
Andre is him, and it's the fact that he found somebody to compliment him and understand him, and vice versa.
But it happened they were the same on their first album, but then he got with what's her name, Erica, and that's a whole staple in the rap music. Every rap artist that knows the culture, raps about how Erica be getting with these niggas,
putting spells on dudes,
right? Just turning them onto a new leaf. They become rap legends after they be fucking that pussy, eating it, whatever. Did you hear about her having that fragrance, instant?
No, I
of
didn't.
the smell of her pussy.
Okay.
No, dead ass.
That's
I put it in the group chat.
That's
And it sold out in 5 minutes. I would have bought it too. I would have got that instant, lit it, and then my creativity would have doubled, on some video game shit. on some video game shit. My creativity would have just
Bro.
tripled, like
Dude.
a brain blast.
Oh, you know how sometimes you one of your things that you say you want to do like a series of like what ifs. I think
Yes.
that's a big one about Outkast is like what if they never stopped, I guess. Not even necessarily like I don't necessarily want to hear an Outkast album in 2025, but like what if they would have
Just
went
one on.
but what if they would have went into the 2010s? You know what I mean? At least had one or two more projects. You know what would have came of that?
That is actually very interesting.
Because wasn't it only
because
3
their
albums? Wasn't it only 3? Hold on.
Southern Playalistic, kind of like music, ATLians.
I think it was just
Gemini, and then Seiko.
right.
And then they had that last one that was tied to that movie.
Idlewild, yeah. Hey,
Idlewild,
do you remember when I bought you that?
Yes.
That's fucking wild.
Yes, I do. And
1,
I
2,
lost it.
3. Wait, 1, 2, yeah, 5 albums, 6, I guess. I don't. Yeah, I mean that's a good, that's a nice collection of music for sure. But makes you think. And I'll say this too. Another somebody like on the Beastie Boys comment I made about needing to be in conversations more. Big Boy needs to be there too.
Oh yeah,
He's a spitter, bro. He's a genius songwriter. He's amazing. Even his little stupid pop shit he did, you know what I'm talking about? That one, what's it called? What's hold on. Was it this one? Dude, he's got one that's was on the fucking radio. But anyway.
For real?
Yeah.
I mean, he had that radio style. He was a spitter though. Like
he's a great rapper. And then like an incredible rapper. Like don't get me wrong, three stacks is it is. It's like a Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen situation. You put Scottie Pippen on any other team, he's probably gonna put up what Jordan did. You know what I mean? It's just the circumstances.
You just see Michael Jordan.
You just see MJ, yeah. Which is unfortunate. Exactly. Hey, I'm kind of thinking out loud, but that will be a good podcast we did if we did like underrated, not necessarily underrated, but underappreciated rappers.
Ooh.
Like Beastie Boy, I'd want to talk about. Let's write that down. But Big Boy would be on there for me. Like Beastie Boys would be there for sure. You know what I mean? And hey, it could even be someone obvious, bro. It could be like.
That's what I was
like say. T.I. It's like, yo, we really need to give T.I. fucking flowers, bro.
Flowers. Yes, he was running the South.
Yeah, bro.
How do you spell appreciate it? Oh, there it is.
Dude, I think T.I. was like my favorite rapper at one point. In like 6th grade.
You can do whatever you like.
I mean, even just the like
yeah.
I did a remix to that a long time ago too.
Real?
Yeah. Oh, all right. So cool. I'm going to do this last little tidbit here. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But so I had this idea, and it might crash and burn. Maybe we can save it for like another one where we're more prepared. But I kind of wanted to ask you this with no preparation. So are you good?
Yeah.
Just because I wanted to hear your thought process behind it. I wanted to hear you think out loud, right? All right. You are stuck on an island, okay? And you can only listen. You said what?
You finna say albums?
No, I'm going to say artist. You're stuck on an album. You can only listen to 5 artists' discographies for the rest of your life. Who are you taking? Because I think I got mine. Like, I think I got mine.
Okay. I mean, I would have to just go off of what I'm listening to now.
Like, definitely think about it, but also like don't overthink it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I want to,
Yeah.
you see, and like I said, maybe if this doesn't
Let me
work
just
here, if you want to be more prepared,
Rapid fire.
if you want to be more prepared and we can do it more like, official, that's fine. We can just dead it. But I think it would,
Yeah.
I want to hear what your thought process
All right,
is.
rapid fire. I
Mhm.
would have to do a range of things. So
Yeah, you do.
Daniel Caesar.
So you got to think about that too. You don't want to just sit there and listen to 5 miracle
Like their
spiritual
whole
rap.
catalog.
Literally their whole catalog. Every just
Okay.
like it would be all of Daniel Caesar's music and his features.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All right, so boom.
Okay, Daniel Caesar. Donald Glover.
Okay, that's 2.
For sure. Kanye, to be
Okay.
honest.
All right.
Even though he's on some bullshit right now.
Now think about this. You have 2 left. You have 2 left.
Who do I have?
You got
Daniel,
Daniel, Donald, and Kanye.
Kanye.
And 2 left. Somebody's getting left out. I already know somebody obvious. I can just see it happening now.
That you think I'm leaving out?
I don't know what you're gonna say, but I just know it's gonna happen. Like you're gonna leave somebody out big. I can just
Yeah. Shit. Let me try and rapid fire this shit.
like you literally could listen. All right, here's a parameter that might help you. Every song by them. Frank Ocean?
Frank.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
I gotta sing and
Yeah.
rap.
Yeah.
Should I do Mac Miller? Should I do Mac? Tyler the Creator is good. I'm looking through my library, just scanning.
So the only thing about the Frank Ocean one, and at one point in my life, he probably would have went on my list. I just think it's the volume. He only has 2 albums and a mixtape.
Hey, he's smacking.
Yeah, they're perfect. They're perfect albums.
Actually, I'm gonna just spitfire and just off rip with no thinking. This dude named Jordan Reiki.
Okay.
I will do him.
Okay.
Y'all,
I think you've showed me.
Y'all need to listen to this motherfucker, bro. He's legit. He's the truth. He's from the UK. Everybody do their streams so he can come over here and perform in Nashville. So I can see him. Jordan Reiki, actually, yes.
Okay. All right. No kid.
Yes.
So you ready?
This motherfucker.
Yeah, I think you've showed me him before too. Yeah, that's dope.
He is so fucking good, bro.
What kind of music does he make?
It's like R&B, alternative R&B, but like more music oriented, like drums and wind and
right.
What am I trying to say?
Yeah, like instrumentation.
Yeah,
that type of stuff.
instruments. It's more instrumentation. Okay. This dude, he doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. He simply doesn't.
Okay,
But
so
that's just off the rip.
you're ready to stand trial now?
What do you mean?
No Kendrick?
Did I not say Kendrick?
No, you did not.
Oh shit.
No. Let's see.
That's fine.
No R. Kelly?
Hell,
Dude, all right. Sidebar. First of all, he's low-key the GOAT.
I mean, he's good. Yeah,
he's low-key the GOAT, but you just can't say that. But
yeah,
he is the GOAT.
Yeah, for sure.
He sucks, but he's like actually the greatest R&B artist of all time. He still sucks. But me and my last night after y'all left, I put on Trapped in the Closet music video. Brother, I wish I could look. And I didn't even
I'm actually gonna play that later.
Bro,
I showed Presley that years ago.
hold on, bro. Let me lock
He
in.
loved it.
Listen,
But hold
bro.
on. Yeah.
Listen, bro. First of all, what do you mean you put out an hour-long music video? First of all,
And multiple parts.
And that's, bro, all the parts together there's a version with an hour and 8 minutes. It's all of them together. First of all, that. Second of all, why does it smack so good? Why does it sound so good? And why is his storytelling like a fucking feature film? And he was a midget.
Because he was probably doing.
No, he said, no, right before I tell you this is so dang wrong.
He was probably living that life too. He was literally probably living that life, but that shit is
Bro,
that's iconic.
if y'all ever
We were
want to,
watching that week to week.
bro, there is an alternate universe where R. Kelly is not like the worst rapist pedophile of all time, and he just is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And more people knew that and appreciated it. There's an alternate timeline out there that people are like,
Hey, black people, we're still like
under
with
the
him.
Yeah, but
Like low key.
yeah,
You
like
know what I'm saying?
yeah, but
Kinda
bro,
like Michael Jackson.
it's I mean, it's a little different because he's been proven guilty. R. Kelly,
True.
like,
True.
but like same vibes. I get it. I don't believe necessarily the Michael Jackson shit, but same vibes. Some people, you know, I get it. But
And Macaulay Culkin was off the smack.
but all right.
Just for a reason. But hold on, give me your five.
So you said no Kendrick. Hold on. I'm trying to think of some more that you're like leaving out. No EDM artists.
I could go without EDM.
Okay. All right. My five.
Jid.
Jid.
I miss him. I mean Michael Jackson as well.
So all right. I'm gonna give you mine. I'm gonna give you
There's a
mine. Michael's on there for me. 1000%.
I figured.
I was watching. We were watching Michael Jackson music videos last night. I was like, this, and he's the GOAT. Like literally,
Yeah, he is.
bar none.
Yeah.
Like I really want you to contextualize this. Like 5 artist catalogs that you literally know front to back, inside out. Like you know 99% of the words on all the songs. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Michael Jackson. Boom.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Kanye as well. I mean, that's obvious.
Uh-huh.
Just because of, and this is another thing I kind of took into consideration is like the range kind of within the discographies too. Like,
Yes, that's what I thought about with Kanye.
yeah, the growth in the range, like for Kanye, like it's just so much.
'Cause Pablo, what is it?
Like the Life of Pablo.
Like that was a range of just like waves
Mm-hmm.
into what's that one song with Young Thug?
Highlight.
Yeah. And then and also that one where he was talking about a GoPro.
I think it's that song actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Michael Jackson, Kanye West. Now this for me. Logic is in there for sure. Now I'm talking about the full thing. Now, granted, are his newer albums like what I want to hear now?
You relate to though.
But exactly.
Like,
Now I'm talking. Now if my favorite mixtapes are those freaking Young Sinatra mixtapes. Period. Period.
Yeah.
Nope. Period. Those 4 mixtapes. Period. No one was doing that shit. It was hard.
Uh-huh.
The 1975.
Ooh.
Front to back, up and down.
Okay.
They're my favorite.
Show me them.
I know I know the lore behind everything with them.
Did they break up?
No, they're still.
Oh.
So sidebar, they started a band when they were 10 years old. Those 4 guys, they were in school together. You know, they were probably they're teenagers. They started a band in their garage. Those 4 guys never broken up. Just them 4. So, and you can tell in the music, if that makes sense. Like you can tell in the music how
That's incredible.
like they are literally brothers. Like
yeah.
and this 5th one is tough because I have 2 in my head, that I'm struggling with to fit my last spot, but I think I'm just gonna say The Weeknd,
Okay.
just because I was watching him from the beginning, and I know the early shit, and his
Yeah.
shit still holds up today. So
Yeah.
so
I think
Kanye,
so.
Logic, The
Well, who's
Weeknd.
the other one?
So my other one, and this is gonna sound crazy, but it's Skrillex for me.
Oh, okay.
So it sounds wild to pick a electronic EDM artist, but
Mm,
I have such an association with his first albums from high school that are like there's a nostalgia factor, but they're so fucking good, and everything that he has put out, like he's an incredible DJ, right? And I think that
uh,
there's something about, and this is probably last point I'll make here before I do. So my final list: Kanye, Logic, the 1975, The Weeknd, and who the fuck else did I have? Michael Jackson.
I forgot my five.
So
Kanye, Daniel.
Donald, Reiki,
Yes, Jordan Reiki.
and someone else I can't remember. Wait, no Outcast for you either?
Did I put them in there?
I don't think so. See, it's tough, man. I put you on this. I put you on the spot.
We would have to do like a top 20 or something.
I know. 5 is tricky. All right.
Yeah.
This is the last thing that we'll touch on, and then we'll get up out of here. But electronic artists, EDM artists, you kind of put them into 2 categories. You have DJs, and then you have producers.
Uh,
It's hard to explain because like somebody like Skrillex he's an incredible like live DJ, like incredible, insanely talented. You know that's a skill in and of itself, right? Being a DJ, because you know some DJs suck, but and then on the flip side, putting out actual music, you know what I mean, is a
that they made.
that they made exactly. So like
Uh-huh.
somebody like who's just like a random EDM DJ that you can think of.
Space Jesus.
Cool. Do you know a Space Jesus album?
Nah.
No. Do you there-
Liquid Stranger.
Liquid Stranger? You know what I mean? Do you have these people's music? Do you only listen to these people's music on
Bass
at the shows? Bass Nectar is in that category with Skrillex for me.
Hmm.
Bass Nectar has
His own shit.
he has quality music like that you can replay and listen.
Right.
EDM is in a weird space to where it's like
It is.
you either listen to it live or you listen to it in the car.
Yeah.
And you damn near really don't listen to it in the car. You know what I mean?
That's how I am. I love to see it live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I do have a couple of songs on my playlist
Yeah.
where I listen to it in the car, but it's not overtaking rap or
Yeah.
R&B. You know
But
what I'm saying?
Skrillex has mastered that skill.
Is he the one with the helmet?
No, that's Marshmello. Now you know Skrillex. Skrillex is an OG, but
Yeah. Didn't something happen with him recently?
I don't think he just put out an album.
Oh, okay. He had that long hair and glasses.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
But Skrillex makes. I'll say this I'll defend this album till the fucking day I die.
Is it recent?
So he came out with He came out in 2020 or 2021. He came out with 2 albums. He came out with one that was like EDM based, and it is my favorite album of the 2020s. Period.
I feel like you said that.
And then the same day, he came out with an album that's like pop. It's got like Chief Keef on it and shit. Like it's got a bunch of like pop art. Trippie Redd is on one. Like it's
Did
like
we see Skrillex at Bonnaroo? I feel like I've seen him before.
so I did once.
What year was that?
14 or 15. I can't remember. I think it might have been
It has to have
15.
been 15.
I
because
think.
that was my first year,
Yeah, I
and I feel
saw
like
him.
I saw him.
Yeah.
We weren't camping together at the time.
No. But yeah, so he
Okay.
last thing, a couple weeks ago he put out an album and it is literally made so it's made to just be played from one to end, from intro to outro, because it's literally just a DJ set. You press play on it and it's just a 50-minute DJ set. It's fucking like it's so dope. So if you ever need some
Oh,
if you need something to, I think it's called like Skrillex is Dead or something like that.
mhm.
I don't know. It's got like graffiti as the album cover. But if you need something to listen to at work tomorrow, pop that bad boy on. Just press play and just let that shit ride. It is a trip.
Yeah.
But
It was 2014.
okay. Yeah,
That was not the year. That
yeah,
went.
I
That
got
was
this.
your first
Yep, that was my first year. But
year.
yeah, Skrillex to me is like he's my favorite producer of all time. And I know that sounds crazy because when you say producer, you think like hip hop producers. No, Skrillex is the fucking goat to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you got any final things, bro?
Not really. Honest. Just listeners, wait for the damn festival. Hilltop.
Hilltop Fest.
I'm still just ironing out details. We talked about it a lot last night.
Do you feel a little bit better?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said last night, I always value your opinion.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
that's
same to you.
if I didn't value your opinion, we wouldn't be friends. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
We need to speak our minds to each other and better each other. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
100%. 100%.
Yeah. But I'm still working on that. I still have a lot to do, but
Mhm.
that's all that I got.
Yeah. All right, cool.